Today we're at the Bok Tower Garden, located in Lake Wales, Florida. We're gonna see a couple of things. We're gonna see a singing tower. There's like a little museum here called the Visitor Center Museum. Yeah, it's awesome. And then, yeah, let's see how it goes. It's like the main lobby or something. And then, wow, it's beautiful right here. Oh, look. They have like a little replica of the tower. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. So you guys, Edward William Bok was born in 1863, all right? Arrived in Brooklyn as an immigrant child, okay, in a family with limited resources. And, well, he basically, built a successful career. And he was like an influential editor. He was an author. And he was an advocate for peace, which is awesome. And, he was actually the one who, basically created the Bok Tower Gardens. And it's basically a sanctuary for people and nature and a place for peace. And you can feel it once you come in, which is something that I really enjoyed. This project actually started back in 1922 when he purchased the land on Iron Mountain. The high hill he could see from his winter home. So he had a winter home, I guess, nearby. And this was actually his vision, to create this place for birds and people. All right, a sanctuary for birds and people, essentially. So he was an immigrant, and this was his vision. He created this place, and I think it's beautiful that he did have this type of vision. So, let's talk a little bit about the building itself, or the Singing Tower. So this actually started it was basically a garden, and then he decided to add in the Singing Tower, right? And, the effort of building the tower resulted in, a beautiful sentinel on Iron Mountain, right? The actual tower rises from its square base, 51 feet on all sides, and the height of 205 feet. It's steel framed, and the brick is overlaid with a layer of pink and gray marble, contrasting with coquina. So that's why when you see it, when the sun hits, it looks a little bit different. The colors change a little bit, which is beautiful. So just a couple of fun facts. And it was actually, so this is very important because people lose perspective on this type of things. But, on February 1st, 1929, Edward Bok, right, presented the Bok Tower Gardens to America, basically. And he gave it to us as a gift, right? So this is pretty cool. So at the time, President Calvin Coolidge traveled from Washington, right, all the way out here just to be at the ceremony. So imagine how important this place is, all right, and the historical value that it brings. It's something that I truly want to share with you guys. And you can feel it once you come into the place. You can feel this type of vibe that it's hard to explain, but once you're here, then you'll realize what I'm talking about. And they do have a couple of things, like, for instance, of course, the Singing Tower is called the Singing Tower because it does have melodies, which is pretty cool. And they use like bells, specifically the Carillon bells. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And the Carillon enormous keyboard, or clavier, is basically what they used. They use both hands and feet to strike keys and pedals. So essentially, I guess, is like some sort of, you can play it like an organ. Well, basically. And so basically, playing the bells can require a great deal of physical exertion. All right, so that's good to know. It was like a workout. And let me see what else. Yeah, that's nice. You can see, once you're in the museum, everything they actually use for the melodies. And when you're in the park, you're going to hear them throughout the whole, well, not the park, the garden, right? You can hear it throughout the whole garden. So it's beautiful. And the garden is huge, but the sound just travels, you know, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so just a couple of fun facts. Well, we are here, and this is actually the Singing Tower. And it looks amazing. Wow. Looks like I was in like a Lord of the Rings movie set or something. It's amazing. Wow. And then people are here enjoying themselves, you know, having a cup of wine. Ooh, I love it. So, and look at the views, you know. Look at the views. Wow. That's pretty awesome. So I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's actually singing. So we're gonna go out there, just check it out. Hear like some bells and stuff. So I'm just gonna keep quiet so you can listen to it. Let's just walk.
See it?
Oh no, they probably would have took me if I would have said, yeah, come on, let's go. They probably would have. But...
Just I've been doing everything for 20 years.
I bet.
Is that in the Birkin again?
They're just Americans with a lot of money. They just go, they buy their homes there because they were really cheap years ago, and they just made it their factories. So they don't have to work.
Thank you, here.
So beautiful.
And then
Okay, this one's called Blue Lips. Blue Lips.
what's over here this month? We were by the house.
Well, there was an arrow. Possibly.
Right there.
Oh.
And you know the resort's not full because there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
But it is Saturday. And it's that far. So I might be a good story.
Wow. I hope you guys heard that. Wow. Honestly, I'm not sure if the video is giving it justice because it's a beautiful building. Hopefully you can see the details on it. Like, look at that. That's dope. I like it. Beautiful. And the cool thing is it's like surrounded by water and stuff. Like you see? It's pretty dope. They call that a moat? I'm not sure. Is this considered a moat? I'm not sure, but wow. This singing tower, this is what it says. This singing tower with its adjacent sanctuary was dedicated and presented for a visitation to the American people by Calvin Coolidge, President of the United States, February the 1st, 1929. Wow. That's 1929, bro. Jesus. That's crazy. That's old as shit. But you see, people are having fun out here, bro. Look at this. Having a glass of wine. Oof. Maybe I'll have a glass. But look, this is beautiful right here. Bring your family, bring your kids. It's an experience right there. People are having fun. The views. Look at the views on this. People are just chilling. But the views. I mean, and you have the tower right there. That's dope. And then let's check out the views real quick. Wow, look at that. I've said this before, but Florida never disappoints. It never does. It never does. And then look at the views on the tower, yo. Like, bro, this is beautiful. Are you watching this, bro? Oof. Beautiful place. The designs are just insane. Hopefully you guys can see that. It has the months and then intervals of time. I'm not sure what that means. If anyone in the comments can chime in on that, that'd be great. But yeah, pretty awesome, yo. Look at that. Awesome. Wow. You could get lost around here too. Let's just keep exploring. This is pretty cool. If you're, in the garden, they have different plants and they give you like the names. So if you keep going around, you see? Like that's nice. It's nice for people who don't know, like me. The plants, but the beautyberry, that's pretty cool. And then falls blue ginger. There we go. Beautiful colors though. Look at that.
Not just see me guzzle that good glass of champagne.
Wow.
Those are mine. I have these.
I mean, this place is beautiful. Look at that. Escucha. Wow. You can hear the music throughout the garden. That is awesome. So right now, the tower, the Singing Tower, giving out some beautiful melodies, and it floats throughout the park. Like you can, oh, it's beautiful. That's cool. Wow. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's closed. All right, but we can still go around it. Wow. What is this? Okay. I'm very curious about this place. It's like a small pond surrounded by rocks all over. It's kind of weird to me, but it's really nice. You can feel the moist, but it's really nice. Like, I could stay here all day. And the weather is just gorgeous today. But it's just, isn't it weird, you guys? What do you think of this stuff? What do you make of this? What is this? What is this? I'm not sure. But it's beautiful. But I just don't know what it is. Like, what about this rock formation here? Like, I don't get it. I'm not sure. But it is pretty interesting. And El Retiro is like a old mansion that they have here. I think it was built around the 1930s. Yeah, but it's closed today, so I guess we cannot go in and visit. But yeah, it's a very nice place to be at, you know. I feel very relaxed. A lot of people that are here are having a good time with their family. And overall, I mean, if you're looking for a sanctuary, right, this is the place to be. And I think it's pretty great. It feels nice. Vibes are great. Nature is always nice to be around. So, yeah, I like it out here, to be honest. Right now I feel very calm. Yep. Beautiful. This is the house or our mansion. This is a beautiful mansion that they have here called El Retiro, like I said earlier. And look at this place. Just to be around here is just an experience, you know, all green. Everything is well maintained. Like, wow. Look at the views that you have. It's a beautiful garden. Now we're gonna go to the wetland boardwalk. So let's take a tour. What? I'm not tripping, right? I'm seeing faces here. I thought I was tripping. I guess not. That's weird. That's weird right there. It's cool though. It's weird, but it's cool. Wow, it's beautiful. You can see the tower from here. Wow. Just the trail alone, like just being on the trail alone, that's just, I mean, it's an awesome experience just to be around here, walking around and stuff like that. Like there's a ton of stuff to do right now. Like look, I don't think we've seen not even 40% of the whole garden, because I think it's massive. But look at this. Just to be around here is nice. Look at that. You got, oh, what is this? Mustard greens. And you got honeywort. Chinese radish. Broccoli. You guys, this is a beautiful quote I saw and I wanted to share with you guys. So it says, "Make of it the most beautiful spot on earth where the bird and human can rest and find themselves." That's actually a phrase from Edward Bok. So that's pretty awesome. And then right here, You can see literally what's blooming in the garden. And then they give you like a couple of plants that are blooming right now. So we got for example, the salvia, Japanese camellia, the bromeliad firebush, Panama rose, heliconia. Oh, it's awesome. And then we got here. This is pretty cool. So we found this little book. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it literally tells you the different parts of the Singing Tower. So as you can see here, which is pretty interesting, it says you got the bell calendar up top, the playing cabin, number 7. Hopefully you guys can see that. The Carillon Studio 6, practice keyboard number 5, and then practice keyboard 5.5, and then 5 we got Anton Breeze. There's a library in there. That's pretty cool. And then there's a tower workshop, floor number 4, and then floor number 3 we got the water cisterns, and 2 you got the KL Research Center archives, and then the founder's room number 1. This is pretty dope. So you guys can find some bit of information around the garden itself, and that's pretty dope. We went to see the actual Singing Tower. It was amazing. We went to El Retiro, but it was closed. Overall, it's been a great experience, honestly. If you guys are looking for peace, tranquility, and just to have a good, relaxing time, this is a place to be. Like, share, subscribe. See you on the next one.
Crazy.